Yo.
Yeah. Man, oh man. This is some nice aroma I got there, man. I've been wanting to say this to you the entire time. This aroma, this is good. I got a nice little even burn going too, man. I'm kind of proud of that too.
You know what I'm saying? Me and you, we are on both opposite ends of the spectrum right now. My burn is terrible and my aroma is not nice.
Oh my God.
I'll save the my review for what I'm experiencing right now till later. But needless to say, I'm not happy right now.
Yeah, man. You look like when I met you. That's what your cigar burning like right now.
A little janky right now.
It's a little janky, bro. I ain't gonna crack jokes on you about that in a minute because you've been good lately, man. But that
I've been good lately. But yeah, let me get right.
Yeah, you looking like a novice out here, my boy. Clean up. Do better.
Yeah, man. But hey, look, man. You know what? I was bragging about how Garcon don't bother me when I go to my humidor. You know what Garcon did to me today?
What up?
Bugged me while I was trying to get a good feel. You're like, you sure you don't need any help? You sure you don't need it? I'm like, I'm good. I'm just trying to see what the feel is, trying to get a good feel for things and see what speaks to me.
Bragging.
It's like, get back. Like, he just kept bugging. Like, he was overzealous. Like, yo, like, there's other people in the humidor. You can go help them. They came in after me. Go talk to somebody else. He kept trying to give me like, I just was not in the mood for hearing any advice. I didn't want it.
Yeah, you had that turban on your head.
I did.
There you go.
there it is.
There you go, man. What up, Katrina Britt?
Like, but we know in the cigar world that we're not supposed to judge a book by its cover when it comes to cigars. Like it's a great equalizer when it comes to cigars.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like if you a cigar brethren, no matter what it is you look like or how you presenting, if you coming to enjoy cigars, you coming to enjoy cigars. So
maybe you just look like a rookie.
Maybe I did look like a rookie.
Yeah.
But I don't think when I go into the humidor, I don't think I present myself like a rookie. I feel like I walk in there, you know what I'm saying, shoulders back, chest high, you know what I'm saying, looking around and making, you know what I'm saying, being attentive to the cigars. I feel like I know what I'm looking at and how I'm presenting myself when I walk. I walk with confidence.
Hey, maybe you was hunched over in the fetus position, you know, like the fetal position. He
needs some help. Let me go.
Yeah, that brother there, he don't know what he wants. I made my run today, and Garcon was like, I was like, hey, I just go in, you know, because normally they want to be there with me at this particular location. I like, I just go in. He's like, you need any help? I'm like, nah. He said, you got it. I said, good. And Garcon treated me right today. So
yeah. So we flip flop today. Today it's opposite day today between us. Opposite day.
I'll take it every day of the week. Because I went in, I was free. I was like, okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is how I'm supposed to be treated.
Yeah. Giving them the space to breathe and the moment to do what you got to do. Yeah, man. But anyway, I got my cigar.
Before you move on though, with that janky stick you burning right now, you should have took his advice instead of being mad with him. He tried to prevent this.
if Garcon see the show, he'd be like, try to help him. Try to help him. Try to tell him.
I smelled novice on him. All wet behind the ears, smelling like cigar Similac. That's what he did, Similac. Man, and he caught you.
Yeah. Just hope he don't see this show because he would feel very validated. And I don't like to get validation for things like that.
Hey man. That's that stubbornness in you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it is.
I told you that's your superpower.
You did say that like what, maybe like a week and a half ago? You did actually say that.
Yeah.
You did actually say that. And
when you gonna realize
but
it?
Look, it works in my favor sometimes. Sometimes I lean into it, and that stubbornness, it pans out for me.
Hey, but look, straight up though, man, this is something I figured out in life that you can have, right? People always be like, oh, this is my strengths, this is my weaknesses. I don't think people have strengths and weaknesses. I think people just have characteristics. And then we label them what we want to label them. So whatever your strength is your weakness, but it's just you're using it in a way that's positive. Yeah, if you use it in a way that's negative, it becomes your weakness. You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
That's where
I never
I'm
really
at
thought
with
about
it.
it like that, but that actually makes sense. You know, we have a certain propensity to do things, and that's kind of like your innate nature that like God gives you, and it's like here. Now, however you use it for good. I mean, we even talk about that in like the comic book world, of the fictitious world, you know what I'm saying? Using your powers for good and using your powers for
Right.
evil or whatever, or for bad, or to your
Yeah.
advantage or to your disadvantage. So yeah, I feel you. We got to search ourselves to say, okay, look, yeah, this is my tendencies, these are my habits, these are my attributes. How can I guess use these to my advantage?
Right. I think that's all it is. You OCD don't have to be a bad thing. It can mean that you have a clean home. You can make sure that that's using it positively. But then you
Well
can get on everybody
organized.
you live with nerves in that house with that same OCD, and that's your negative trait.
To them it's
Your
probably
positive
bad,
too.
but you can take that into industry and utilize that in industry. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And use it to be able to further your career, whatever it is. There's people who that trait of OCD will make them good organizationalists. You know what I'm saying? Putting things in the proper places and making sure that things are firing the right way in business. However, you know what I'm saying, can make you a lot of money if
Yeah,
used right.
man. So I look at it from this point of view. Y'all just stop saying, this is what I'm bad at. Your good is your bad and your bad is your good. Just put them in the right environment so you can use them as strengths, man, and you'll thrive.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
So
I feel you
take
on
your
that.
stubbornness and find something to be doing positive with it, man, other than just annoying people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna listen to you. You know what I'm saying?
How can I use it? Matter of fact, you know what? I'm glad you said that. I think I've been every week I've been trying to figure out ways to like hone in on something like particulars. Like last week we had the whole talk about New Year old me and trying to figure out what can I settle in on to start thinking about on a weekly basis of how to improve myself. That's something I'm going to use. I don't necessarily journal or anything like that.
Yeah.
But mentally I can like journal stuff like how to improve and how do I take that to improve who I am and what I'm doing. So I like that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I appreciate that shotgun and prayer. And a prayer. That's a dope name too. Shotgun and a prayer, boy.
Shotgun and a prayer. Okay.
Ooh, well, I know you like that as a military man.
Bang bang. Hey, well, so check this out. So I just mentioned our last episode we talked about New Year old me and
Yeah.
going back and embracing the old parts of who you were and seeing how you grown or changed and just develop through life, right? And so many years can pass by and you look back and like, man, who was that person back then? So lately on this last week or so, or a few days rather, I've noticed this little trend to where everybody's doing this whole 10-year flashback thing. For some reason this year we want to do this 10-year flashback. They were talking about, okay, this is me in 2026, but 10 years ago in 2016, this is who I am. And everybody had their videos and pictures and stuff like that, what they were doing 10 years ago and what they looked like 10 years ago and some of the things, struggles they were going through 10 years ago, or some of the wins they had 10 years ago. It's like people are embracing that 10-year ago them. Yeah. And it's like, well, I'll be look at that. I was just talking about that. I was just talking about reflecting and going back and looking at the old you and highlighting those parts of the old you and bringing them to the forefront of today and doing that self-reflection and self-evaluation and then picking apart some of those old parts of you and bringing them into now in today's age. And it's like, dang, well, I'll be either we're right on the money or people have been tuned in paying attention to what we're talking about.
Yeah, man. That's an interesting trend, though. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, you make me wonder, what about the old me would I like to bring back? But all I can remember that stands out about the old me is just being called an asshole. And I don't know if I want to bring that back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
why not? I mean, you just said
I can use it better.
You can use it to your advantage.
It's fantastic if you like a boss, you know what I'm saying? But if you just being an everyday guy, it's a little rough, So I got to figure out how to bring that and not ruin my family life with that. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe professionally.
Yeah. I feel you. But you never know. Self-reflect, self-journal, and maybe some of those attributes of you know what I'm saying, being like that could be beneficial. Never know.
That's true. Man, what we smoking on today, man? Let's jump into some cigar talk, man.
All right. So I'll go first. Because right now, I don't know. I ain't gonna say nothing about it. I ain't gonna say nothing about it. So I'm in the Aganorsa family, Aganorsa Leaf.
Yeah.
Jumped into the Aniversario 25. That's what I picked up today. For some reason, it stood out to me. And I've been leaning towards these anniversarios or anniversary sticks and the year of sticks, and they've been good for me. Yeah, drop the ash. Caution. But they've been good to me. So I saw the Aniversario, the 25 particularly, and I said, okay, maybe this one has something. Last week we smoked I smoked the Rocky Patel 30th anniversary. Yeah. So 2 weeks in a row, right on the anniversary tip. Here we are with the Aniversario 25.
Now, let me ask you this, man. What is it about these anniversary sticks? Because they done had you in a chokehold for a minute. You will not pass on anything to say it's an anniversary stick.
They just been good.
Or the year of stick.
They've been good. They have been consistently like really, really good sticks, really enjoyable sticks. And I don't know. Maybe they sprinkle a little bit something special in it for their for those benchmark year sticks.
Yeah.
And they just been good. So it's like every time I see one, it's like, piques my interest.
I feel you, man.
So, yeah. So let me give you a quick little background I give you the specs real quick. Once it comes up, here we go. So we got country origin, Nicaraguan, wrapper, Nicaraguan, binder filler, Nicaraguan, all Nicaraguan, through and through, all the way through, Nicaraguan.
Who is it?
Nicaraguan, all the way through.
GGA Rogwin. Is that what it is?
Time out.
That's what it sounds like you keep saying, man. And I'm like, man, come on, get that get that car in there, man. Do my gun.
Come on, man. There, like we ain't always got the best diction on everything. Like, whoa, come on, let me get it out the way I get it out, all right?
I'm like, who Rogwin? Who?
Nicaraguan.
There we go.
And I got to pair with some brandy right now. It's that time of the year for me when it starts to get a little cold outside. It's getting a little chilly here in Texas. So I brought out the brandy for the day. You know what I'm saying? Kind of get me toasty right now. Yeah, patio weather is kind of fizzling out. But hey, look, we'll lose patio weather for about 3 weeks. But patio weather's coming back after 3 weeks. It's coming back. We'll be back.
Cool. That's cool, man. Yeah, y'all gonna be hot again before you know it, man. It's always
and it's gonna be too hot for the patio.
The 80 down there. So for me, I got the Padron 7000, the Maduro. So Padron got the 1000 series and whatnot. So I got the 7000.
7000.
Excuse me. It looks like as far as the actual specs on it, I am through and through from the same country you mentioned earlier. I don't even want to say it now.
What is it? What country?
Nicaraguan. Nicaragua.
There we go. So yeah. All right. So this episode is sponsored by the country of Nicaragua.
Yeah. Hey man, you ain't gotta buy a tent to go smoke your cigars, man. Is it that bad in Texas for real right now?
Well, as far as like the heat.
Yeah, Shotgun say he had to go buy an ice fishing tent to go smoke his cigars, man. Y'all bad off like that?
It can get like that when the heat is like that and the sun is on you. Even if you got some patio cover, and especially if you don't got patio cover, it'll definitely get you something that's gonna block the sun. Okay. Got to do it. Yeah.
But when
that sun be beaming. That sun be beaming like it's on you.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Yeah, man. We cool in Georgia right now, man. It ain't too much going on here, man. It's literally cool. Like it went from cold, like teens, to cool. So now we 50s.
But see, like here's the thing. Like it's not cold here, right? Today's like 56. I think it's gonna be high at 56. But you just get so spoiled with the 80s, 70s, high 60s. Once it drops in the 5s, you hit that 5. It's like jackets go on, coats go on. I had a sweater and a jean jacket on when I went outside today. Like I gotta layer up. It's 50 degrees outside. I said to my boy, I tried smoking a cigar yesterday. It started getting cooler in the evening. I'm like, man, I'm going in the house, man. I ain't want to sit out. I can't even enjoy my cigar out here. It's 60 degrees. I'm going in.
Spoiled, man. Spoiled.
But it's all good. That's why Florida's calling me. I can't go up north. I can't do anything cooler than where I'm at right now. This is it for me. And especially as I get older, I tolerate the cold a whole lot less than I ever did. So Florida.
When you say that, what does that mean? You ain't talking like arthritis in your bones or nothing hurting, are you? What you mean?
No, that too. Especially my knees, hands and knees, man. Yeah, it's getting there. I think that's part of like the age process. Like as you get older, like you don't like the cold as much as you used to. You go in your teens and 20s, like you go outside, it's cold, that's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Take your jacket off, play sports in it, whatever. It's good when you were a kid, but as you get older,
yeah, I be seeing kids sneaking out in shorts sometimes. I'm like, man, your parents knew better than that. Don't put some pants on. It's cold out here, boy.
Put some on your arms. That's what they tell you. Put some on your arms. Put pants on. Cover them legs. Are you tripping?
Yeah, I be really ready to turn into Unc for real on kids when I be seeing that stuff.
You get like that.
You ain't had no ice on your carpentry. Get out of here. Like, in Florida. North Florida, maybe.
North Florida? Yeah.
On the state line.
I'm about to say, how far north? Like, I wouldn't even think that even North Florida, but we done been to Panama City Beach in January. No, not January.
It was cold.
Actually, I have been in January. Now it was like you go to like Destin. It's actually pretty decent.
Cold when we went to Destin.
It was cold when you went. Really.
Is that one where I went with you? Where we go?
No, we went to Panama City Beach.
Panama City, yeah. Panama City was cold. We had the nerve to be out there in the water. It was cold though.
It got a little cool in the evening. It did. But not no ice level. We ain't getting no ice though.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go to the Weather Channel and go fact check that one. I don't know. I tend to think of that as paradise, and I don't want you to take that from me. You know, my belief of it. Yeah. That is paradise. I don't want to believe there's no ice in Florida.
It might happen like one day out of 10 years.
Yeah.
One day in 10 years. But yo, man, check this out though. So technology. I have been trying to find my way to take the best advantage of technology. I'm finally on that wave of, we've been on that wave, but this newest technology, right? This newest technology has been scary for us, right? For at least for me anyway. You know what I'm saying? We come from a certain age where we've seen that technology shift at a large level, but to the point now to where it's almost a little bit too far for me, for us, our age group or whatever. And I've been trying my best to take advantage of the whole technology wave and how can I use it to my advantage. And it's been working well. And I've been jumping into it and using it to fuel my creative juices and stuff like that. But I've been seeing something nowadays I don't know if I can get with this one yet. And I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get with this whole technology jump. So, the self-driving cars, right? Yeah. They out there. The self-driving cars are out there. The whole taxi thing. They out there. So the last couple of days I've been driving around San Antonio, I've been seeing Waymo a lot, way more than I've been seeing it before. Waymo. You heard of Waymo?
Nah, I don't know about that.
Okay, so Waymo is the self-driving Ubers. The self-driving Ubers. So I'm driving around this morning and I seen like 7 Waymos riding around, just nothing in the car, no person, no people, no nothing.
No passengers, nothing.
No passengers. Well, eventually I saw I go pick up a passenger and I'm like sitting there like stuck. Like, what in the world is happening right now? Like I'm driving past a car and I look in, ain't got nobody in it. It got all these cameras and stuff around, these little gadgets and gadgets around. And I'm like, yo, that's a funky looking car right there. What is that? And I saw Waymo written on the side and I drive up by it and I look over and ain't nobody in that car. And it just turn signals come on and turn the corner. And then I drive around another street, another Waymo coming towards me. And then I drive down another street and a Waymo behind me. And then I seen him pull over, put his blinkers on, put his hazards on, pulls over and picks up this family like a 4. They open the door, get in the car, and Waymo take off. Like, I don't know if I'm ready for this yet. This technology wave is too far advanced for me. I can't trust no Waymo.
And see, I see Shotgun say he used Waymo going to Austin. I don't know how far of a commute he is from there, but that must be a Texas thing. Is it just based in Texas, or is this
I don't
some
know.
tech that comes from the Bay and then they brought it to you guys to go
I
be
don't know.
guinea
I've heard of
pigs?
Waymo before, like in the recent weeks or months or whatever. Then I'm finally seeing it. So I don't know too much about the company or where they based at, and
Yeah,
where they're their hub is. I don't know if it has anything to do with Tesla, who's like big on the self-driving, and Tesla's here in Texas.
yeah.
And if they're pushing out here first, but I seen a lot today. I seen like 7 Waymos today.
When did it hit your radar?
Maybe earlier this week. Like as
That's
far as like
first
the
time.
name, or actually seeing my first
Just
Waymo.
the name, the concept, everything. Just
Maybe like
seeing
2 months
somebody
ago. Maybe like 2
a few
months
months
ago.
ago.
Yeah. And I seen my first Waymo like about a week ago. I didn't know what it was until I saw him again today, and I actually saw the Waymo on the car. And like, oh, that's Waymo. Okay. And I'm paying attention to what's happening around me, and it's like, oh, it's a whole lot of Waymos out here. And you could tell it wasn't the same Waymo that was driving around the street. It was like several. I passed one and I see another one coming, and go down the street, another one coming this way. So I know it was 7 different Waymos, but Waymo is out here.
Yeah. Nah, that's not even on my radar. To be honest, I hear about stuff like that, but I always hear that they're testing stuff. I didn't know that was officially rolled out.
It's rolled out. They got a whole app and everything, so you can get your account just like an Uber account or whatever, and get you a Waymo and get around.
And see, this is the other thing. I be in the burbs, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't go to the city that often. So maybe in the city that's going on, but I don't be seeing it, man. So I didn't know, but that would probably creep me out at first, just to see a car going 55 down the road with nobody in it. Yeah, I'd be like, yo, get away, switch lanes, baby, switch lanes. We ain't riding with them. Like next to that.
And like you driving and Waymo start following you, like, yo, why does Waymo following me? Like
for real.
It's like I really felt like I was watching like iRobot. Like this is like robots riding down the road. That's pretty much what it is. Pretty much what it is. And like I remember like the iRobot where Will Smith gets in the taxi and it's just taking him around and doing what he needs to do, and he's trying to control the taxi, but the taxi takes over and won't let him do anything, and he's like stuck in the joint. Like that's the mind frame it took me. And like, yo, we are there.
Yeah, but this is the thing about it, right? You're gonna have to wait before it does that. It's not gonna take over and lock you in where you can't go nowhere. It's gonna work to perfection in the beginning.
Now, because you gotta gain people's trust. You gotta get people trust.
Yeah. Gotta gain the trust. And once you got the trust, then you can introduce, hey man, we checked your record while you in this car, and you got a warrant. You need to go over here to the court. You know what I'm saying? Just
bring them in, remember Ross. Bring them to the precinct.
Bring them to the precinct. Handle business. But hey, look, and straight up though, you know what I'm saying? Not to jump straight into the conspiracy side of it though, but that is what the door is open for with that.
Yeah.
Like, I sent you something recently as I sit here with Meta glasses on my head, and I'm down with Team Meta. I'm Meta man. You know what I'm saying? I buy their products. I stand here and I said, when I found out that they're working on, they have the ones that is in your actual lens where you can see stuff, and it's trying to connect it to your body and stuff. And eventually the long-term idea is it's going to be able to read your mind. Yeah. And once you get to that point, it's like, well, dang, man, I don't want to go that far in technology. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, look, they will cancel you now for your opinion. So freedom of speech, Amendment 1 is off the table, really. Imagine as much freedom as the public decides you have. If you control my thoughts, that's all. That's the last bit of privacy.
It's not about controlling your thoughts, but being able to know what's in my thoughts. That's our last bit, like that little on the video you sent me. That's our last bit of privacy. And like that's everything is in our phones and our computers and our whatever tech that we using to upload our videos and photos and text messages. What we have up here is the last, veil of privacy is what we're thinking. Nobody can get into our head. Nobody can intrude our thoughts. But to have something that's actually tuned into your thoughts, like you can think the wrong thing for a second, be like, forget it. You know what I'm saying? Like our brains start running and we might think something crazy or whatever, and then we're able to like put that's our ability to think clearly and be able to put crazy things behind us. But someone can tap into our thoughts and we have our, most intimate thoughts about whatever it is. know what I'm saying? You get mad, you think something, oh, guilty. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he thought
That's
it.
what I'm saying,
Done.
bro. I don't need my twisted thoughts to get me in trouble at the end of the day, because I know, this is where I pat on the back to me. Some people have to take medicine to control the thoughts that I have. I can self-medicate and control those
Right.
thoughts. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to get punished for those thoughts, because I'm the type of dude that might stand behind you in the grocery store and think about punching you in the back of the head, but I don't do it.
But you ain't gonna do
So,
it.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna get in trouble for
In
having
your
the
mind,
thought,
your
though.
fist is balled up, your face is crunched up, but in reality, you looking like this. Just, you know what I'm saying? Plain face, cool,
Just
calm,
plain
collected
face,
on
but
the
I'm
outside.
wondering. I wonder if I could
But on
knock
the
this dude
inside,
out if I hit him in the back of the head. Like, just wondering, but I'm not gonna do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just still a part of me. Like, I wonder if I still got it. If I could sock him good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that thought is criminal. You know what I'm saying? That I don't want to be like, I'm not a bad guy. I would never do it.
Imagine not all your thoughts are getting uploaded into a database.
That's what I'm saying. And now you got a profile of who I am based off of these thoughts that I control. Like,
yeah. And that's the last frontier of human privacy, is understanding that, hey, I can have thoughts, but I don't have to act on those thoughts. I can control my thoughts. I'm being able to be a productive citizen no matter how I'm thinking, no matter how mad I get, or how, you know what I'm saying, I am in a moment, or whatever the situation was, or whatever it is. I can control my thinking. But now something can intrude those
thoughts? Your thoughts somewhere that exists. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need that. If my wife tapping into, oh, you thought about that, huh? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, man. I'm
guilty
cool,
for thinking,
bro. Delete it. And then they're gonna use that to train AI. This is what people are. You know what I'm saying?
Even
this
worse.
Is what they are. This is how they think. This is how you control this. They need to be controlled. Look, they're still monkeys. Their monkey minds are still.
So now you just do something else at me that I didn't even think about. So how they're building these robots, right? And the whole AI situation, you bring AI with these robots and being able to tap into people's thoughts. Now you can start uploading a human way of thinking thoughts into the robot to be able to give them this human reaction type of thing. And like, now they're becoming more like us, or even a better version of us. That's I don't even want to think it.
Yeah, for real, Katrina Britt. That's for real, man. Like, you just. But I don't know, man. You know, that's part of where the technology goes. So when you talk about getting on the wave, it's like you ain't got no control over it. It's like you have to get on board. Like, I'm at a point now, like we're our age group is like the generation that actually has to be a part of technology. Like, it actively affects our day-to-day life and how we raise our children and everything else. But we also come from an era that we didn't have it, so we know both sides of it. So what happens is, like, we're weary of things like this, but at the same time, we're getting older, so we're not the age group that's going to decide if this is the standard. You know what I'm saying? So the age group after us will determine if that's the case, and once that becomes a standard,
and even drive how far it goes, right? Because the more they consume it, the more they use it, the more they can stretch the technology and use it even a broader basis. Because when it becomes more of the younger people's way of life, like think of your grandparents or think of your parents, the amount of technology they use is, you know what I'm saying, 20 to 80, right? And then we use it at maybe 60-40. And then you have another generation, they 50-50 with it. And then soon it's going to be 80-20. And then before you know, it's going to be 90-10 of how much technology they rely on. Like we utilize technology, but we rely on it, I would say, at a 60-40 basis right now for myself personally. Like, I do recognize that technology drives a large part of my life, whether it's the technology in the car and Bluetooth and this and that, your phones and internet and all social media, all that good stuff. But we can still unplug. We're still at a point where we can unplug and still be good. You're gonna have a generation of people where you unplug, you ain't gonna be good. Matter of fact, Verizon earlier this week, for anybody who had Verizon, we were shut down for about a good day. The whole day. Cell phones was not working. Couldn't do anything, right? Of course, you can get on Wi-Fi and use your Wi-Fi, but aside from being connected to Wi-Fi, my phone was a brick. Couldn't do anything but take pictures and record audio. That was it, right? Phone was a brick. And I was okay, but at the same time, I was still hindered by some of the things I needed to do in my day-to-day life. in that 24 hours of my phone being down. It's like, dang, I need this. I need to be able to do this. I didn't freak out. I was still cool, but I can imagine a time maybe 10 years from now, maybe 5 years from now, to where somebody's cell phone goes down, they're completely debilitated. They won't be able to do anything. Technology goes down, they won't be able to function. Anything gets unplugged, servers go down, whatever it is, the whole world's gonna have to shut down. Like, I couldn't imagine that.
I believe so, man. And you know what's interesting is we our points of view of how we feel about the changes over time also. Because like when I was younger, I would have done anything to protect my data. And now that I'm older, at this stage, it's just like I just accept that I can't control my data. You do what you can do to protect it, but at the end of the day, it's out there on the black web somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't control that. And as this continues and they bring these new things, people are going to start feeling the same way about it. Like, I can't control it, man. They know my thoughts, so I'm just going to give them my thoughts. Or if it happens, it happens. I'm just going to use the tech. And truth be told, you know, this right here is a very good point. You know what I'm saying? Because at a point in time, it's going to come where it's just like you can't hold mattress money for so long. Keeping cash, it don't benefit you. You had to adjust. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, they're gonna make it so inconvenient that you're gonna have to get on board with whatever the new tech is. You'll be required to do it or have it in order to stay up to date, to pay your bills, to do regular right now, daily things.
Yeah, right now they're using convenience to its advantage, and like you mentioned just now they're gonna make it inconvenient to do anything else other than. Right now it's still convenient to not have to use technology. Now it's just leaning on the fact that this is convenient, right? That I don't carry my wallet anymore. That when I went to go eat this morning and I'm like, all right, time to pay, bill comes out. Hey, can I come up there and tap this real quick? Boom, good to go, right? Out of convenience. Yeah. At some point it's going to be to the point to where it's going to be inconvenient to not be able to utilize your technology. Like, you need it. Right now it's an option. Right now you have options. You still have your analog functions that still can function, but slowly but surely, those analog functions are going to just, they're going to be fossils.
Did you hold that phone up again? You see how big that is? It's going to come a time where that's inconvenient to have in your pocket. And you're going to not need it. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to be a wristband that controls your thoughts connected to all these things. You ain't got to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got to worry about losing my phone. My phone is down and I got a chip.
You chipped. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to pay that bill? You already know what you got in your account.
Call Jared. All right, pay the bill. Pay $86.58.
Yeah. And don't let you not have the money. They won't even let you walk in the restaurant because they already know what's in your account.
You walk in, you ain't got no money. Don't let them in. Hey, sir, we uploaded your database. We've seen that your accounts are empty. You don't have any. We can't do anything for you, sir.
Sir, you ordered a steak. We're gonna have to ask that you lower that to a cheeseburger because you don't have the funds after taxes.
That's gonna be. Hey, look, that's coming. That's coming. I can see that being a real thing. And you can't even walk into a certain store if you don't hit a certain threshold of income. They know what your income level is. You want to walk in.
Amazon already got the store where they know what's up with you. You know what I'm saying? Like you walk out with it. Joint. What's the difference?
Yeah, not even that. Yeah, not even that. You just walk in and walk out. You just go grab what you can grab and just walk out. And they charge your account just like that.
That's around the corner. That's not even futuristic. That's current. They just ain't rolled it out on us yet. So,
we cooked, boy. We cooked.
Yeah, y'all cooked. I'm about to go in the country somewhere, man, and go post up.
Start chopping wood.
Yeah, in South Dakota.
You already got the lumberjack on. You already got the lumberjack.
You see where I'm at with it. I'm letting
you got the lumberjack. You already talking about buying Carhartt. You got the Bass Pro Shops. You in.
Yeah, man. I ain't put no lotion on this morning because I want y'all to know where it's at with me. I'm trying to survive.
Well, you Paul Bunyan. That's what I'm talking about. Paul Bunyan life.
Yeah, man. What's up with that stick you got though, man? How you feeling about it, man? Come on, let me get a little information in the middle.
Yeah, let's give it halfway. It's better off than where it started. I'm gonna give Aganorsa that, because if anybody tunes in the first couple of minutes and then they tune out, they would think this Aganorsa ain't it. It started out kind of rough, but Aganorsa, it's easing in there. So you need to move to a different country. Yeah, definitely going offshore with it.
Right. But you know, man, Aganorsa, I'm gonna just say it, man. They don't be like that, man.
Don't be like that. It don't.
It don't.
And, you know, that's why I did kind of want to lean to try it, because like anniversary sticks usually are it. And I was hoping that Aganorsa could hook me in. I was hoping it could hook me in with an anniversary stick. But anyway, I'm gonna hold out to my final review. We still there. First stir's finally gone. You know what I'm saying? My burn did even out a little bit.
Yeah.
But we still going. Give it some time. Let it cook.
Hey man, mine, I still got a nice burn going on mine. Like I say, the aroma is fantastic on this Padron, and I'll just say this as far as one tasting note, it's cocoa heavy. You know what I'm saying? But ironically enough, right? I actually like it. And normally I wouldn't be that big of a fan of a cocoa heavy one.
Oh yeah.
Arsenio. I have to remember that, man, because I'd be like this with Aganorsa. I'd be trying. I'd be like, it's okay. It's okay.
I feel like I've had that Arsenio before. You might have to go back a couple of seasons, but I feel like I've had that maybe circa 2024 season. Arsenio sounds real familiar. I feel like I've had it.
Hey, but you know, she asked a question. She said, "Am I moving to a different country?" Hey, look, straight up. Let me ask you this: if you had another country to go to, what would be your country of choice?
Ooh, man.
And don't get fired. You know what I'm saying? I'm just hypothetically.
I'm United States through and through. You know, I wear the flag on my shoulder every day.
Yeah,
I'm America through and through now.
You would never leave America, but if something happened to America where we had to go, where would be our second choice?
I'm in between. Okay. Well, know what? I guess I'm in between three countries for different reasons.
Oh, you got options.
I got options.
You've been thinking about this.
So
okay.
My first pick, just because of the vibe, the luck, and what I feel like the luxury would be and the lifestyle would be France. I go to France. You know what I'm saying? A nice culture for Black history for one, and then two, French Riviera, can't beat it. Palm trees, French Riviera, good water. I do it. Nice, France, here I come.
Yeah, you about to go be wealthy somewhere.
Yeah. Outside of that, I've heard South Africa was actually pretty dope. I would do South Africa. And then third, Japan, only because I live there and I'm familiar with the lifestyle. But I can move back to Japan.
Yeah, so you talking about the tech though? You know they like
they're heavy on the tech. Waymo's probably all over the place. They probably been on Waymo 10 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you sure you want to go back to that? Like,
yeah, I do it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they're tech heavy, but it's a familiar walk of life.
Yeah,
off of familiarity, I would do Japan again. But outside of that, I heard that South Africa was dope. But give me France. France on the top. France on the top.
Yeah. Well, you know, I rock with you on the France thing. You know, that's they look like they have some pretty dope cities out there. So I'm with you on that.
Okay. Shotgun and Prayer says Spain, Japan, and Korea. Okay.
I like his list, to be honest with you. I do like his list because I was thinking Spain. You know, I don't have very many to choose from, but Spain was one I was thinking about, man. You know.
Okay.
I hear some places in South America are kind of cool. Some of them, not all of them, a lot of them not, you know what I'm saying? But you know,
Colombia,
but I don't have nowhere specific, you know what I'm saying? Like, because
Venezuela got a new president.
Yeah, Donald Trump, ain't it? I don't know who is the president there now. You know,
I'm going with Donald Trump, I guess.
I'm smoking the old one though, right here. You know, Maduro.
El Donald Trumpo. El Donald Trumpo.
But I don't know, man. I really don't know. That's I asked you, and you actually had an answer. I really didn't have an answer, so it's cool to hear that.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law is in Korea. They seem to love it out there, though.
Oh yeah,
in the military.
I've never heard anybody who's gotten stationed out in Korea that has not enjoyed their time in Korea. You know what I mean? So Korea's a good
They
vibe.
come back with little Korean babies and stuff, man.
Hey, my uncle went to Korea and came back with a Korean wife.
That's what they do.
You know what I'm saying? Over there. Came back with a Korean wife, and they was locked in for good 30, 40 years almost.
I don't know nothing about Panama shotgun. All I know about Panama is that was where Roberto Duran was from.
But
I don't know nothing else about it.
But you know what? Wherever we go or I go, would have to be it would have to be a country that embrace cigars. It can't be an anti-cigar country.
But that's why I said South America. I went there. Central America, maybe. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, I don't want to be in the Caribbeans. You know what I'm saying? It's just too poor, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know wherever we're gonna go might be poor, but I don't want to go nowhere.
See, the thing is, like with the Caribbean, like people go to the Caribbean on vacation, or maybe they got family that's back there, but nobody that I know is necessarily going to the Caribbean for, you know what I'm saying, lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it could be. I don't know. I'd have to look a little bit more into that, like the Virgin Islands or something like that. But that's still like a U.S. What they call it? Territory or whatever. Yeah. But outside of that, like anytime I have gone to the Caribbean, and I'm one of those people who, anytime I go vacation, I like to get around in the country and get with the locals. You see the poverty. You see it's there. You see that it's not too much to hang your hat on outside of being able to be there for a couple of days or whatever, and then get around with the culture and enjoy the festivities of the locals, and then get up out of there.
Yeah, man. I'm with you, man. I like to go see the actual cities. I mean, the actual city, not the tourist area, and that's what I started discovering.
It
ain't nothing here for me. Like, so
I'm good for a day or two, but I got to go. I got to go. Like last time I was somewhere in the islands, it was Aruba. Aruba was the last place I've been to. And we were there for, I think, maybe 3 days. The first day we were out in actually it was still a touristy area, but it was next to like the resorts. It wasn't the resort itself, but it was next to the resort, so within proximity of the resorts. Then the day after that, checked into the hotel at like a JW Marriott, I think it was. It was a JW Marriott, big resort, beautiful. But then it's like, that's too resorty though. Too resorty. Let's go back into the country and get around. It was cool for that next day, but after that, it's like, all right, not enough. What you call it, amenities, I guess, unless you're on the resorts. So if you did live there, you would probably have to stay within proximity to resorts to be able to get the amenities of the resorts, and then go live wherever you want to live. Probably cheap living though.
That's the thing. Like in America, I feel like we gotta go somewhere else to retire, man. I think retirement is in trouble for all of us, us younger people and stuff like that. Like, so you almost have to go be rich in like a third world somewhere and just live in a nice area of that, you know what I'm saying, and be like an emperor over there. But that's what money travel. The older I get concerned about retirement. Like, man, where am I gonna go?
That's been consuming my last 6 months. I have been obsessed with my retirement life. I have literally been obsessed with my retirement life. Knowing I still have a few more years left before I can get there, but I have been obsessed with thinking about and visualizing what that's going to look like for me. It's probably going to be in the United States. You know what I'm saying? Unless I get froggy. I heard your money go a long way in Ghana and stuff like that, or like Nigeria, and you can live like a king.
You probably can get a free citizenship there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they'll take you.
Dual citizenship in a couple of those African countries, but
yeah.
I don't know what it looked like. I'd have to travel.
Yeah, but like places like Japan, Spain, France, your money's probably not gonna go that long.
Yeah, not in those countries. Like he mentioned Spain. I love Marbella. I think it's beautiful when I see it. You know what I'm saying? But I might as well be living in America at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as the cost of it.
Money better be right if you're gonna think about that. But that's what I'm at. So I got a list. You know what I'm saying? I got a list. And I can be flexible, but that comes from living outside the country before anyway. You know what I'm saying? Even though I lived on base and stuff like that, but just being in that proximity to another nationality, country, and stuff like that, I'm quick with being able to put myself there and saying, okay, I can do that. But even now, though, being military and thinking, do I want to get an overseas assignment? Honestly, right now, I'm leaning further away from overseas assignments right now. Like, even if
just
Germany
because of
came up
your
on my
age and you just don't want your kids having to do that, you know, or
no,
they're actually
not
going to be
necessarily.
adults at this point by the time you get back. So I mean, like, you know,
I think it's more so for what I envision my lifestyle to be. What I envision my lifestyle to be. Comfortability for one, and then lifestyle. And just thinking about how not necessarily uncomfortable my life has been, but just I'm stuck on comfortability right now. It's just at this age, I have to have a certain thing. I have to have a certain way of life, and I have to have a certain function. And if I don't have that, I'll be uncomfortable. And I don't want to be uncomfortable in this day and age. Like at this age, uncomfortability is not what I'm aiming for. I had enough of that in my 20s and 30s. But now it's like I look for whatever my creature comforts are.
Let me ask you this, bro.
Yeah.
We've talked about in the past how you look to find stability in the motion because you grew up as a military kid and now you're a military man. So your life has been on the go. So you look for where you can find stability at. But let me ask you this. With that being said, what if you are most comfortable in that because that's your habits now? That's your natural.
I would hope not. That would be a nightmare. That would be a nightmare for me.
You won't know until you out the game. But what if you're most comfortable having that movement?
Yeah. I get somewhere and I get settled. 5 years, 6 years go by, and I'm like,
feels weird.
This feels weird. I should be doing something else. I should be getting up, getting on the move right now.
I should be living somewhere
I feel
else.
stuck. Like the feeling I will probably end up like I can see that being a thing now that you mention it. Like feeling like I'm stuck now. Like, why have I been here so long? Why am I not moving? But I'm hoping that as I age, that would change. That's what I'm hoping for. Small flex.
I mean, you know, it could be a matter of as you age, but at the same time, I mean, we are creatures of habit and routine. You know what I'm saying?
So who we are, and especially if you've been living this lifestyle for several decades, it's like, okay, this is just what I'm
about 6 decades, right?
What? How old am I? 4 decades, yes. 4 decades.
Hey man, I'll be losing track, man. How old you are?
Hey, boy, I ain't got that much gray. It's in there, though. It's in there.
Hey, while you playing, I have noticed since I turned this added this extra year to me, that this is the year that my grades are starting to come in, man. While we talking about grades, man, I'm switching subjects on you, but they popping in everywhere. I'm like, yo, what the hell going on? Like, I'm mad at my family. I'm like, y'all must be stressing me out. Like, this is new. Like, they everywhere. Like,
yeah, I started getting mine early 30s. I think 31, 32 is when I started getting mine. So it's about time. You overdue.
Nah, man, I ain't feeling it. Like, I got one there. It be coarse. It's hard. It just stick out like that. I'm like, man, if you won't connect it to my own chin, like.
And then you try to clip it off, and then guess what?
Yeah, I clipped it
right back. Come right back.
I got this look today, getting rid of that stuff. It's like, all right, you know.
Hey, that's when you go to the color, man. That's when you got to get the color, get the little color, and just brush it in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't done that in a while, but hey, I'm okay with a little bit of color. I'm okay with a little bit of color. You got see. Here's the thing. Here's what people mess up with it when it comes to the color. They don't match the color and make it look natural. They go too dark,
too black,
and also at the same
time, brown, like dark brown.
You gotta go dark brown, and then you can't do all of it. You gotta do a little bit here and there. You just gotta minimize it. So you still want a little bit to peek through, but you want to minimize it. Not necessarily go like, oh, it's slack black. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta hold like a tire running across your face. But you want to, like, you know what I'm saying, go in there and just pick a few parts and just color it in a little bit. You gotta be gentle. Gotta be gentle. We can't go heavy-handed on the color.
I'm already minimizing it, man. I ain't like full, but you know.
Hey, but look, once you start getting them, they come in fast though. So as soon as you start getting it, you notice it now. Watch 6 months from now, you be like, man, where all this come from? Especially you see yourself in the light real quick. Because like when it's dim, it don't stand out too much. But when you got some good light on you, it's like all in there. But you got
I know. That's why I trimmed it, man. I got this light going. You know what I'm saying? Last thing I need to be bringing 2026 in, showcasing my new grays.
It's all good, man. Embrace it. Embrace it.
Man, let's review these sticks, man.
All right, let's do it. So I'll go first because I want to hear about this Padron more so than I want to talk about this Aganorsa.
That tells me what you got already.
So Aganorsa Leaf Aniversario 25. Here we are. That's where we at with the stick. About I would say still at the beginning of the second third, maybe closer to the halfway point of the second third. But we there. We smoked a good little bit. In the very beginning, a lot of heavy pepper, but not like how I talked about with Rocky last episode. 3.4.
Come on, man, don't read that, man. Come on, do your review, bro.
All right, let me focus. But we're real heavy on the pepper, but the pepper didn't blend well in the very beginning. Kind of like how Rocky handles the pepper very well, or we'll say like the Plasencia's Alma Fuego, kind of like it eases you there. It didn't do that. It was like straight punch in the mouth. Felt like I was smoking a Brazilian real quick, and peppers was firing off through there, right? So it wasn't an ease into my smoke. And we talked about how we love the Alma Fuerte and the Oliva V Milanio, and those are like the smooth luxury rides. As soon as you like that, it just takes off with ease. This just when it shot up rocket ship, straight fire, right? Then it kind of cooled out, kind of dialed in, settled down with some good strong woody oak type of taste, like a strong oak, not a chill oak, but a strong oak. Made me feel like I put some hair on my chest. That kind of oak barrel, like not that easy oak barrel, but like strong oak barrel, and it wasn't to my liking. So with the pepper, the strong oak, in the very beginning, I'll take some points off of that. But now where I'm at here, also with the aroma, it wasn't a pleasant aroma. The aroma was strong. It's kind of like that aroma that like your significant other would be like, yeah, you smoked a cigar, get out of my face type of deal, right? That's kind of where I got with that aroma, like this ain't what I want in the air, right? It wasn't that good, those good fumes. But it did ease out. It did ease out to like a nice smooth nuttiness, like a good I guess walnut and pecan type of tasting. And it kind of just laid there with some earth. So not too much, not too dynamic, but then it got there and it settled in there, but it got okay. And I'm happy to where I'm at now. But it's like you got to go to the fight to get there. So like if this cigar can start where I'm ending here in the in the second third, that would be better. So Aganorsa, check and see how you jump starting your cigars, because that's what's going to get somebody to stay or put it down and be like, let me move on to something else that's better. Because it's too much to get to the good stuff. And sometimes we got to do that when we do our cigars. Sometimes we got to get through the rough parts, the harshness. And I did like this cigar with a match. So it wasn't butane, blue flame, or anything like that. I did not like the cigar harshly, but it came off harsh. So I can only imagine if I used a stronger lighter and actually torched this bad boy, it would probably be really, 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 really bitter. So right now I'm cool with the cigar. So not a terrible cigar overall. It's just you got to go get through the mud to get to paradise. So to give the cigar a rating out of 5, I'm gonna go 3.4.
Are you serious though? Or are you just joking, man?
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. Because I feel like 3.5 and higher will put it into that good to better cigar, but I would say it's less than that. But it's not a terrible cigar. So once we got to the second third, it did get better. So that's what bumps us up to that 3.4, above a 3 or whatever. But I would not push this thing above a 3.5.
So if it would have been a nub, if they'd have done it the way the nub is, it could be better.
Yeah, you got to get to the good stuff faster. You got to get to the good stuff faster. And that's where I'm at. So Aganorsa 3.4, decent stick.
Okay. That's what it is, man. All right. Well, look, man, for me, this Padron Maduro 7,000 or 7,000 Maduro. I said it backwards. I've enjoyed my ride, actually, personally, man. It's been in the beginning, I was a little concerned about the gauge on it. You know, it was a little bigger than what I probably normally typically would do. I don't know how to say this in a way, but
with no pause.
yeah, I don't know how to say this in a no pause way, but I just didn't like the way it fit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. And you know, we used to smoking those you know what I'm saying, box press more so now.
Yeah.
So you got a bigger gauge and it's rounded.
Yeah. But anyway, aside from that, that would be my only gripe about it. But I bought it going into it, knowing that. So that's no fault of Padron, you know. With that being said, though, it did have a very great aroma on it. It had a nice, I'd say medium body smoke, very creamy stick, and heavy on the chocolate, but more so not the you know how chocolate can be unsweetened. It had a little bit of sweetness to it.
Okay.
But this is far from a sweet stick, you know what I'm saying? But the
Mhm.
chocolate notes had more of a sweet element than just a, you know, unsweetened chocolate.
Yeah.
But I picked up on some cedar within this cigar. I picked up on, I would say, a little coffee note on it. At this point in the process, I'm, you know, in the second, third here now, and a little bit of spice is starting to come through. So that's welcomed also because it's done well. And what am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? I'm missing something. Forget it. I'm missing it. Anyway, it had a good draw on it. Very well constructed cigar. For me, I say 1 to 5. I'm gonna have to get this stick I'm gonna go with a 4.1 for it, man. It was a very well done stick. I feel like 4.1 is low for how much I enjoyed the experience, but it's appropriately rated for what it actually brings to the table. You know what I'm saying? So
okay. Nice.
Anyway,
nice. So you had a better smoke than I did, and it's Patron. So you can't go wrong with Patron.
No, I can't, man. Matter of fact, I switched my score. 4.2, man. 4.2 is my score, man. I'm gonna leave it there, man.
Okay.
Because I enjoyed it, man. And when I come back to finish it, I'm gonna enjoy it again. So you know, just add another.
Like you kind of know where your cigar is, and be like, you know what, it's probably gonna. And we've had this situation before. And I had one even more recently, and said, you know what, I think my cigar should be a little bit better than what I rated it. Because we go back and you smoke, and like you can kind of tell when a cigar is going to get better or if it's probably going to go down once you get to that second, third, halfway through the second, third. It's like this is probably not going to get any better. I probably got the best of it that I can get, or you can tell that this cigar is just warming up. And I think with my cigar, I think I got the best of it that's going to get. It's probably going to go back down. Yours is probably going to get even better, and you're probably going to enjoy the finish. Another note to say about my cigar, like, you know, if you when you barbecue and use a gas grill, and it's just too much gas. Too much gas. And you go taste your food and it tastes like you just had too much gas fumes in it. That's what I got with this. It's just too much gas. Too much gas, too much lighter fluid on the coal. That's what I'm getting. Too much lighter fluid.
Yeah, man, that sucks, man. But you know, that's the Aganorsa, you know. So anyway, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to this week's episode of the Cigars and Everything Else podcast. We out. Keep the cigars up.
Putting it down.